everyone. Previously, we were discussing about some error correction and detection methods. We saw that there are two types of error: single bit error and the burst errors. Then we checked some techniques or error correction or detection methods. Four of these important methods we have discussed earlier. Then we pursued towards our next topic, that was block coding. Now, before pursuing towards our next topic, that is linear block codes, we need to know about the Hamming codes. So what are the Hamming codes? They are the first class of linear codes devised for error control, or we can say that these are the codes which help us to control the error in the bits. So as we have discussed earlier, when we were discussing about the block codes, we have discussed that the basic type, or how we are going to represent our code words is in the formation of n comma k. So here n is the code word and the k is the information bit. By deducting k from n, we get the parity bits, that is n minus k will give us the parity bits. Okay, for the Hamming codes, in the structure of n comma k, we have to follow, or these codes have to follow some properties. What are these properties? First is n is equal to 2 raised to power q minus 1, where q is equal to number of parity bits. Okay, that means if I say that this q is a parity bit, okay, then how we can find that parity bit? By deducting this k from this n, we can get the parity bits. Okay, we have discussed it deeply in our last class. Then k is equal to 2k minus k minus 1, where k is equal to number of information bit, this. Then the third property is q is greater than equal to 3, that is minimum number of parity bits should be 3. Minimum number of parity bits 3. Okay, so like, see, if I have denotions in I is equal to I1 to I4, where I1 to I4 are the information bits. Okay, then how we can actually use it, we will see that in the bottom section. So like, see, 7 comma 4, that is nk, where n is equal to 7 and k is equal to 4 Hamming code. This is the most significant Hamming code, or the most famous Hamming code which we use in our computer networks. This is the one of the most important and most vital used Hamming code. This is 7 comma 4. In this, if n is 7 and k is equal to 4, then we can get the parity bit as 3. 7 minus 4 is equal to 3, so n minus k will give us the parity bit. So we have minimum number of parity bit should be 3, so we got the parity bit as 3. 4-bit information word is encoded. 4-bit information code is encoded into 7-bit code word. 3 parity check bits are required. I told you, like, these 4 are the information bits which are encoded into 7-bit code words, where 3 parity bits are required to make it as 7-bit code word. So how these parity bits in Hamming codes are made? So we need 3 parities. First parity is I1 plus I2 plus I3. That means I1 plus I2 plus I3 will give us the parity 1 bit. Parity 2 is equal to I2 plus I3 plus I4. By adding I2 plus I3 plus I4, we will get our parity 2. Then P3 is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I4. By adding I1 plus I2 plus I4 by using the modulo 2, that is modulo 2 was 0 plus 0 will give me 0, 0 plus 1 will give me 1, 1 plus 0 will give me 1, 1 plus 1 will give me 0. So this is modulo 2 technique. So by using this modulo 2, we can find this and find the value of these parities, that is P1, P2 and P3. Or we can say that if I'm saying that 7 is a code word, so I can say that now, or I can write it as C is equal to I1 plus I2, I1, I2, I3, I4, P1, P2, P3, and the combination of this will make a code word. Okay, So as code word is the formation of information bit and the parity bit, and these should be in a systematic way. That means firstly information bits are written, then we will write the parity bits. Okay, by using this modulo 2 we can find that, like let's suppose if I is equal to 0101, this is the information code which we have which is given. Like suppose 0 is I1, 1 is I2, this is I3, and this is I4. For the P1, we know that P1 is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. I1 plus I2 plus I3, that means 0 plus 1 plus 0. Firstly add these two, 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 will give me 1, 1 plus 0 will give me 1 plus 0 will give me 1. So the P1 is equal to 1. Then we'll go towards P2. P2 is equal to I2, I2 plus I3 plus I4, that means 1 plus 0 plus 1. 1 plus 0 will give me 1, 1 plus 1 will give me 0. So it is 0. Now for P3, P3 is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I4. That is 0, 0 plus 1 plus 1. 0 plus 1 plus 1. 0 plus 1 will give me 1. 1 plus 1 will give me 0. So these are the three parity bits which we have generated by using this information bit. So what are these parity bits? 1 0 0. So if I'm trying to write the C, then how I can write the C? Firstly I1 is 0, then I2 1, I3 I4, I1 I2 I3 I4, then P1 P2 P3, P1 P2 P3, that is 100. So this is the information bits and these are the parity bits. So this is the way how we can generate our code words. Okay, now we will further pursue towards some basic code words. Like see, if I'm taking 7 comma dot for Hamming word, that means I have 4 information bits and 3 parity bits. So by using we have discussed earlier in our information bits, we have generated some code words according to that. Like see, these are the possibilities of code words for, like if I have 4 bits, though these are the possible ways which I can generate by using these: 000 0001 0010 0011 0100 0101 0110 0111. So these are the possible ways which we do. We have already done this in our so many classes, like how we can actually write these bits when we have 4 possible ways. So these are the 4 possible ways, and we can write, as we are talking about computer networks and we are talking about the signals. So all the information can be written in as either in the form of 0 or 1. So this is the all possible combination of 0 or 1 which we can create by using the our information words. So these are the information words. So by using the previous scenario that we were discussing about, like how we can find P1 and P2 and P3, by using that concept we can actually get these code words. So like see, if I'm saying P1 was equal to P1 was equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So I1 plus I2 plus I3, 0 plus 0 plus 0 will give me 0. So this is P1. And similarly we can find all of these P1s and all of these P2s and all of these P3 by using the equation which we have discussed a minute ago. So this is a way how we can actually find our code words, where these which where we are using these information words and we have generated these P1 P2 P3 parity bits by using these information words. So this is a way how we can generate our code words. So you can find it easily, and please check through this, and you can find it by using previous equation. Okay, so now we will further pursue towards our main topic, that is linear block code. So So a block code is said to be linear code if its code words satisfy the condition that the sum of any two code words give another code words. What they are saying, they are saying like, see, we have two code words, okay? So by adding these two code words, we will get our new we will get some code word we will get some code, okay, by using modulo 2 technique, which we have discussed. Like 0 plus 0 will give me 0, 0 plus 1 will give me 1, 1 plus 0 will give me 1, and 1 plus 1 will give me 0. By using that technique, we can find our we will get some values. So if those values will are also give me another code word, then we can say that these are the linear codes. Okay, like see, I have one code word CI and the other code word as CJ. If by adding these two code words, I'll get some result, and that result, if is also a code word, then we can say that this block code is a linear code. So this means that it should specify these condition, like when we are, as we know that if I have some values, like if we are going to add some, like suppose 2 plus 4, it will give me 6. So 6 is also a number, these two are the numbers, and this 6 is also a number. Similarly, by adding these two code words, when we are going to add it by using the modulo 2 techniques, we will get some values here. So these values should also be a code word, and if this is also a code word, then we can say that this ck is a this ci plus cj is satisfying the condition of linear block code. Okay, so there are some properties which it should follow for linear block code. What are these three properties? The first property is the all zero word is always a code word. Okay, that means if my whole code word is comprises of 0000, then it should always be a code word. Second, given any three code words CI, CA, CI, CJ and CK such that CK is equal to CI plus CJ. Okay, we have discussed it. CK plus CI plus CJ, and D of CI CJ, that is distance of CI and CJ, is equal to weight of CK. So you will get to know about these properties when we will solve one example. Okay, and the third property should be minimum distance of the code is equal to D minimum is equal to W minimum. When these three properties are going to satisfy, then we can say that these codes are linear codes. Okay, so there will be a question in our that will be given, like some sort of Hamming code or something. By using that specific by using the technique of Hamming code, we can find that that code is a linear block code or not. How we can find that? Like see, I have told you earlier that 7,4 is the most popular Hamming code. So by using this 7,4 Hamming codes, we will solve uh, our problem. Like see, 7,4. Okay, so you can take any of those two values out of these. This is 7,4 Hamming codes example, where 4 were the information bits and 7 was the code word. So you can pick any of two values from out of these. If I say if I'm picking C1 and C10, okay, C1 was 0001011 and C10 was 1010011. I'm picking these two values. You can pick any of two values from these code words, from this 15 code words except C15, because in C15 we have all the ones. So sometimes it can cause some issues. So from C0 to C14, I can pick any of the two codes from these. Okay, so like see, I have picked C1 and C10. CK is equal to CI plus CJ. See, I have told you earlier, CK is equal to CI plus CJ. By using this property, I'm finding if my generated code word is a Hamming code or not. Like see, 0001011 1011 0011, 0 plus 1 1, 0 plus 0 0, 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 0 1, 0 plus 0 0, 1 plus 1 0, 1 plus 1 0. How I am solving this? By using modulo 2. So it is giving me some code word named as 1011000. So is this a code word? We need to check that. 101100, 10, so 1011000. So this is a code word of C11. So I can say that the generated code word is also, when I'm trying to add two of the code words, I'm getting a third code word which is also a code word. I'm getting the resulted as a code word. Then I can say that this is satisfying my first property, that was uh, okay. So you can check it by using any of the two code words. You can check it by adding C2 and C10, C13 to C5, any of the random two values of code words. So you can see that with the generated resultant will always be a code word for 7 comma 4 Hamming codes. Okay, so it is satisfying my second first property. Okay. Okay, so this is the general scenario in which we are checking that if the resultant is a code word or not. Now we are going towards our first property, that is the all zero word is always a code word. See, when the all information words is equal to 0 and the parity bits will be always be a 0, because when we are trying to add these values, it will always give me p1 p2 p3's value as 0. So this is how our code word is generated. So this is satisfying the first properties, that the all zero words is always a code word. Yes, when we have a code word of 7 zeros, is it is a code word in 7,4 Hamming code word. So okay, then we are pursuing towards the next property. What the second property was, when we are talking about given any three code words ci, cj and ck is equal to ci plus cj, we have proved it earlier. Okay, then d ci cj is equal to wck. So what this is and what this is, so like see, this is the difference between bits in the bits. Okay, so like ci cj, that is c1 and c10. In our case, like we have taken these two values instead of I and j. Okay, so like see, this is 0001011 and c10 is equal to 1010011. So see how many differences in the bits are there. 1 and 1 is same, 1 and 1 is same, 0 and 0 is same, 1 0. These are, this is a difference in the bits. 0 1 difference, 0 0 same, 0 1 is the difference, sorry. Okay, so how many differences? This and this and this. That means I have three differences in my two code words, that is c1 and c10. Then what is wck? Wck is the weight of ck. That means this was my ck, c11 is my ck. What was the value of ck? 1011000. So weight is the number of ones present in our code word. That is, how many ones are present in our code word c11. How many c1s are there? We have 3 ones in our code word c11. Okay, so we have find it dcij and wck. Third property is minimum distance of the code, that is d minimum is equal to w minimum. So minimum difference is 3 and the weight of this is 3. So 3 is equal to 3. Okay, so this third property is also proved. So we can say that this Hamming code 7,4 is a linear block code. Okay, now see, we have one more example. Okay, see, show that 4 comma 3 even parity code is a linear and 4 comma 3 odd parity is a non-linear. So if I am talking about even parity codes, this 4 is my information this 4 is my code word and this 3 is my information bit. That means I have a parity bit of 1. Okay, so when we were talking about some linear codes, we have discussed like what are the parity bits, what are the even parity bits and what are the odd parity bits. Okay, so this is the example which I have discussed when I'm discussing about my block code. So these are the even parity bits which are tick mark, which have a tick mark along with them in front of them. 000 001, that means I'm taking this code word 0000 0011. I can compare these. Okay, 000, yes, then 001 100 110. So how I am writing these even parity bits, I have already discussed it. So these are the all code words which are having a even parity. Okay, so if by adding these two code words, if I'll get a code word, then I can say that it is satisfying my property of ck is equal to ci plus cj. I'm adding, like you can check for all of these ones. I'm going to check it for the two values. So like if I'm adding 0 plus 0000 plus 0011, it will give me a value of 0 plus 0 will give me 0, 0 plus 0 will give me 0, 0 plus 1 will give me 1, 1 plus 1 will give 0 plus 1 will give me 1. Is this 0011 is a code word? Yes, here we have 0011. That means by adding these two code words, I'll get a new code word. Okay, now I'm adding these two values 0011 0110. 0 plus 0 will give me 0, 0 plus 1 will give me 1, 1 plus 1 will give me 0, 1 plus 0 will give me 1 is also a code word. Then, so you can check by taking any of two samples out of it. Okay, let's see if I'll do one more for you. 1010 0101. I'm adding these two. 1 1 1 1. Is this a code word? Yes, this is a code word. Okay, so you can check it for any of by taking any of these two values, and if it will generate my third code word, then you can say that it is satisfying a property of ck is equal to ci plus cj. Then what was our actual three properties which we were discussing? The first property is that all the code word when the code word is having all zeros. So here we have also seen that by see we have 00000, which is a code word, so it is satisfying my first property. Now I'm moving towards my second property. What was the second property? In which I have to find the difference between the bits. So I'm taking this one 0000 0011. I have difference in 2 bits, so I can say that it is 2. What is the number of ones in my final code word or the ck? That is, I have 2. For the third property, this should be equal. Yes, these are the equal, so we can say that this 4 comma 3 even is a even parity. Even parity is a linear code. So I have taken all these even parity codes here. Okay, so I have proved this section of my question. Now I am going to prove for this section. 4 comma 3 odd parity is non-linear. See, we have some odd parity ones codes and some even parity codes one when we were discussing about 4 comma 3 code word. Okay, so these are the code words which were having the odd parity. So when I'm trying to add any of these two, 0001 plus 0010, it will give me 0011. This is a even parity. You can see that 0011 is a even parity. So by adding any of these two values, it is giving me a value of code word of even parity. So because of this section, as it is giving me a even parity bit, we can say that this 4 comma 3 odd parity is not a linear code. So we have proved like 4 comma 3 even parity code is a linear code, and 4,3 odd parity codes are are having a non-linear code. So what we have discussed earlier so far till now, हमने क्या किया था, हैमिंग कोड्स डिस्कस किए थे व्हेन वेयर वी डिस्कस्ड अबाउट इंफॉर्मेशन बिट्स एंड व्हाट आर द एन, and then we found some how we can generate p1 p2 p3. Then we checked like c is equal to i1 i2 i3 i4 in the case of 7,4 Hamming code, and p1 p2 p3 were the three parity bits. Then we have generated all the parity all the code words by using the property of this by how we can find the parity ones and how we can find the C code word. Then we pursue towards our linear block codes, where we discussed about what are the linear block codes. Like what were the linear block codes is that कि अगर दो किसी भी कोड वर्ड्स को ऐड करने से हमारे पास जो रिजल्टेंट आता है, दिस इज़ ऑल्सो इफ दिस इज़ ऑल्सो अ कोड वर्ड, देन वी कैन से दैट दिस इज़ अ लीनियर ब्लॉक कोड. ठीक है, तो ये हमें प्रॉपर्टी पता लगी थी. उसके बाद इसमें इसके अंडरनेथ हमारे पास थ्री मेन प्रॉपर्टीज़ थी. व्हाट वर दीज प्रॉपर्टीज़? इसमें था फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टीज़ ऑल ऑफ ज़ीरोज़ विल मेक अ कोड वर्ड. ठीक है, वो हमने चेक कर लिया था सब में. ठीक है, वी हैव वेंट थ्रू टू एग्जाम्पल्स 7,4 एंड 4,3 हैमिंग कोड्स. सेकेंड प्रॉपर्टी वॉज टू फाइंड DCICJ एंड WCK. ठीक है, DCICJ क्या था कि मिनिमम ऑफ डिफरेंस बिट्स में कितना था. CI और CJ दो कोड वर्ड्स इनिशियल हमने लिए थे, उसमें कितने बिट्स में डिफरेंस आ रहा था. ठीक है, WCK वॉज गिविंग अस अ वेट ऑफ नंबर ऑफ वंस, मतलब नंबर ऑफ वंस कितने प्रेजेंट है हमारे कोड वर्ड में, जो फाइनल रिजल्टेंट कोड वर्ड है, दैट वाज गिविंग मी WCK. ठीक है, थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी वाज कि मेरे को जो डी मिनिमम जो मैं निकाल रही थी, इट शुड बी इक्वल टू W मिनिमम, वो भी हमने चेक कर लिया था. देन वी वेंट थ्रू सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल वेयर वी हैव 4,3 and we need to check if even parity code this even parity code is a linear and 4,3 odd parity is non-linear. So in the block code we have already found what are the even parity codes and what are the odd parity codes. By using those even parity codes and odd parity codes, I have solved my problem. So I get to know about till block codes and the linear block codes in this lecture. Please students go through all these block codes, Hamming codes and the linear block codes, so that you can understand the concept of how we are actually going. Thank you so much.